All right, people. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the Cup Chasers podcast. Thanks for being here. Thanks for listening. The Arsenal travel to St. James's Park for maybe the second, possibly the third toughest away day in the league. That's not putting ourselves in the discussion. But anyway, if you think St. James's Park is the toughest, get up the likes for the Toon Army. Subscribe to the channel and get that notification bell on. Guys, this is another one I'm worried about. Yes, we got the bounce back, but
Oh yeah.
not really of our own accord.
No.
There's really nothing to take from the game against Chelsea,
No.
honestly.
It wasn't a game that we gained a lot of confidence from. Y'all
Yeah.
kind of gave it to us. So we're going to have to be up for this because Newcastle will be up for this.
Yep.
With United's loss today, it cemented that they can't catch us because we're 30 goals ahead of them. So Arsenal are guaranteed to finish top 3. If we beat Newcastle, we can be guaranteed top 2. I know that doesn't really mean anything, but statistics and all.
Statistics, yeah.
Statistics are fun. But in order to do this one, we're going to have to hit some heights. We're going to have to if you think about, we have not put a complete performance together since Palace, maybe Fulham away.
Not since Saliba got hurt.
Yeah, since before before we went out of the Europa League. God, that's forever ago.
Yeah, the numbers since Saliba got hurt are insane compared to when he was playing.
Awful.
Y'all leak goal, and I know you don't leak goals in terms of you're leaking goals, but compared to what it was with Saliba, most definitely.
What are you talking about? We've leaked goals in these last 5 games.
So I know you have.
2 to Liverpool, 2 to West Ham, 3 to Southampton, 4 to City, and then y'all scored against us too. And y'all can't score. You scored 1 goal in 2023, and somehow you got the score versus Arsenal.
Beautiful goal.
So yes, right now we've been giving goals. Conversely, Newcastle are bagging mad goals.
Mm-hmm.
Right, just ripping teams to shreds. And so with that in mind, I 100% advocate for Kivior over Rob Holding, because he come in, and no, Chelsea didn't give him a hard day or anything, but he had a good game. He looked good. He did the job that was in front of him. And so I think he deserves another start in there next to Gabriel. And I heard an interesting point that I thought was valid. Yes, the injury to Saliba has really wrecked us, and Rob Holding has been levels below the performances we got from Saliba. But the injury to Tomiyasu also has...
Well, yeah, you lost the backup. You lost the...
What could have happened was, if Tomiyasu was not injured, Ben White could play center back. That's where he played for Brighton. So he could have played center back, and Tomiyasu could have finished the season at right back. And I think most Arsenal fans would agree that that would be a bit more secure than the performances Rob Holding has shown. And it feels bad bashing people, but we knew that this was Rob Holding. This is what Rob Holding does. He came in last season and had a couple of shockers at the end of the season that really, really didn't help. And so it's kind of the same story, same old song and dance. But we need to bring it. We need to get back to what we can do versus Newcastle, because if we come out like we did versus Southampton, it might be done and dusted before we wake up. Because I don't think Newcastle care who you are. They put 5 on Spurs in 23 minutes, and they were flying. So if we don't come out flying the very same, it could be bad. It could be really bad. And I think they are gonna learn. Eddie Howe will learn from Pep. He'll learn from Klopp, and he'll look at the way they were in our face the whole game, and that's what we're facing. I pray that Arteta knows that's what's coming. And I was thinking about it. Jorginho looked way better than Partey has. And when Partey came in even against Chelsea, he was a shambles.
Do you think it's legs? Like what's
Yes.
going on? You think it's just legs?
I think it's the same with Saka. I think they're tired because they played every minute of every game.
Yeah.
Because
But that's what Georgie. I mean, that's why I think Rice is.
Would be
Bro,
huge.
that would be huge for you because
Go ahead.
Georgie's not going to start over Rice. You could play them both together and then sub Georgie in for whoever needs the legs.
If we got Rice, Georgie's role would shift and he would back up Xhaka.
Oh.
He would play in more of an eight. As a
Well, that would be. I think that's the solution for you guys to make a deep run because I think it's legs as well. That's the only reason I wanted to ask you. I do think it's legs. I think while they didn't stay in the World Cup long, it's more back to the same. We're really starting to see this kind of play in to the latter half of the season. Like we were all kind of like, oh, when's it going to kick in? When's it going to kick in? Some of these guys are gassed. Gassed.
Absolutely. I mean, even Kevin De Bruyne came out and said, "Yo, we're playing too much."
Like mentally,
De Bruyne wore a trench coat.
That was awesome. I love that. He was looking like Castiel from Supernatural. It was fantastic.
What to Arsenal?
But not even physically. It's just mentally. You got to be dude, playing that much, being on that high of a level all the time, running at 1,000, you're gassed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Arsenal are definitely going to have to remember how to play through the press.
Because that's a real deal, man.
Real, yeah.
They're a real deal.
Yeah.
I hold no illusions that we're just going to go up there and 4-0 them. If we do, that'll be
hit them early. You got to hit them early.
So, Jake,
you got to pull the old Arsenal, hit them early.
Is a draw acceptable for you?
No, there is no.
No. If they draw, they lose the league.
Is a draw acceptable for you guys?
I mean, sir. I mean,
is a draw acceptable for you? No.
Well, for City, I mean, at this point,
for Pep, it's not. Yes, you could.
I'd say we could take one.
Literally give you the league on a plate, but no. For Arsenal, that is unacceptable. We can't.
To have any hopes in this, they can't.
If we draw versus Newcastle,
it's over.
We'll be playing Chelsea for the title. You'll win on Tuesday. Versus Newcastle, you will blast.
No, Frank is a plant. Frank is a plant because I guarantee we tank that game.
So, Lewis, to answer your question, no.
I mean, I did know that if Arsenal did anything but win, City would win the league in their next game.
And
hang on.
And Frank who was a sky blue for a little while.
I was gonna say, and isn't it poetic justice that we steal their Champions League and then they win the Prem at
they'll be awarded the trophy at Stamford Bridge
at the bridge
beat Newcastle.
Oh yeah, Frank's a plant. He won.
Well, I'll tell you this.
Hey yo, Frank lifts the trophy for one of his teams. If that happens,
here's what the script writers are gonna write. So Chelsea's gonna beat Bournemouth. They're gonna beat Forest, and then it's gonna be like Chelsea's on the bounce. Well, will Man City overlook them, and then they'll beat us like
it'll be
4-0,
5-1.
And everybody's like, "Oh my gosh, Man City just won the league and they destroyed Chelsea at the bridge after they've been getting better." And
it's anything to embarrass us. I swear that's what the script is this year. It's how bad can we make Chelsea, but yet still keep them kind of relevant. That's what it's all like.
I think
that'll happen.
I think getting back to the Arsenal game though, it's going to be a battle in the middle of the park.
Yes.
It's going to absolutely be whether it's Jorginho or Partey, you know what? Actually, I think the way we press, the way our team works, it'll be Granit Xhaka who presses to Guimaraes. And I think that battle will be the biggest one because it'll be who else plays in the midfield that'll be stepping to Odegaard. It won't be Guimaraes stepping to Odegaard. Because Odegaard it'll probably Joe Willock plays outside.
Yeah.
But it'll be the Xhaka Guimaraes battle will be big, and either a Partey or Jorginho stepping to Joel Linton seems to come in there a lot. depending on who their wingers are, who they're going to play wide. But yeah, I think this game will be won in the middle of the field. Who wins the second balls? Who can survive the physical battle?
Now it's interesting because I remember the last time Newcastle played Arsenal, they were kind of timid going into that game. They just kind of played to be in it. Do you think they do the same thing?
No.
You think they go for it?
Of course, they are flying absolutely high. Alexander Isak.
Grandma's gonna be waving the flag the whole game.
Isak,
I love it.
If you remember,
Callum Wilson,
when they played at the Emirates, they frustrated Newcastle.
Yeah.
I mean, not Newcastle, but Arsenal. They frustrated Arsenal.
But they didn't play their game. Like Newcastle didn't play Newcastle ball in that game.
Well, they
No, they
lost
just-
it. They played it. They lost
at
it.
the Emirates.
They played it. They lost it. Now they're playing it again.
Speaking of tough places to go, City's the only team to beat Arsenal at the Emirates. And so Eddie Howe's Eddie Howe's not Ten Hag. He's not whoever Chelsea's got this week at the helm. He will play within his team.
Thiago Silva.
He's away from home. But when they're at home, it's blitzkrieg, baby. They're coming for it. They're coming for it. So if Arsenal, Arteta has to be ready for that.
I'll give you one thing to be positive about. It's not supposed to rain Sunday.
Yeah, whatever. It's England, man. Every single game I've seen at St. James's Park has been disgusting. Absolute 20 minutes.
It's supposed to rain Sunday night. It won't rain during the day, though, according to
20
what I
minutes
just read.
to the Tottenham game when we're seeing TikTok full of Tottenham fans leaving the ground after a 6-hour drive up north to Newcastle. It was gross. Everybody's got raincoats on, and it's disgusting. It's going to be gross.
That stadium is going to be insane, man.
It will be.
It's going to be.
I'm telling you, I'm looking forward to Champions League nights at St. James Park. That place is going to be
electric.
incredible.
Neymar will be there.
Yeah, I know. Neymar will be there.
That's what's up. So, all in all, I've heart pick. You know me. Just like X, I can never go against the boys. I've got a 3-2 Barnstormer to the Gunners.
Yeah. I don't think the Newcastle finds their scoring boots in this one. I actually had the Gunners going 2-0.
Oh my. I love it. You love to see that.
See, I worry about that backline
Newcastle
against that
Newcastle
Newcastle
can
attack
lose
now.
those scoring boots as we've seen.
Yeah, but that Newcastle attack right now is ridiculously good. I mean, how do you stop Isak? How do you stop
Callum Wilson.
Callum Wilson?
Yeah.
Yo, quick side note question. When are y'all going to sell us Smith Rowe, man? If y'all aren't going to play him, you just need to ship him over. Like,
you need to worry about the 37 people you got and the donkey feet coming back to your squad before you.
That's why I'm worried about getting Smith Rowe. Yo,
you get out of here with that.
Yeah, if you're not going to play him, we'll take him. That dude's amazing.
Don't worry with them Champions League nights. Talking about Champions League nights coming to the Emirates, baby. Well, you'll be seeing Smith Rowe next season. Don't you worry donkey feet about that.
Oh, don't you worry about it.
Patrick, what score did you?
Sorry, what'd you say, Patrick? Yeah.
X. I haven't said anything yet.
I said
X said 2-0 to the Gunners.
To the Gunners.
So I was looking at the last time Newcastle played City at the Emirates, which was like March, I think. And I was looking at their lineup.
Arsenal.
And it was interesting because it was Almiron, Isak, and St. Maximin on the up front with Longstaff, Guimaraes, and then Joe Linton. So you've got to play Isak outside, right? And then play Wilson in the middle, right? But they played a 4-3-3.
You might see them play Isak underneath Callum Wilson to try to replicate the Haaland-De Bruyne combo.
That's true.
That's
true. And I could see Hal doing something like that. Newcastle at home is another animal. Sorry, Jake, but I think this is 3-2 to Newcastle.
Oh no, it's
Toon Army.
It's good because we're doing different things this time around.
I know it's gonna hurt.
This might be a moment in the predictions league.
There's been moments. I've been trying to tell you all this.
Lewis has said another Barnstormer 4-3 to the Toon.
Wow.
to the tune. The
I said
joy.
that last week before they were.
Oh
put-
my goodness.
It's man, it's gonna be goals.
gonna be a shootout.
It should be a great game. It really should.
This should be goals for sure. I will say our defensive record is better away from home than it is. But that being said, Newcastle have lost one time, and it was because Nick Pope was a lost his head and took a red in the 22nd minute. That's the only reason Newcastle have lost anything at home.
Yeah.
They didn't lose the City at home, and that was one of the best games of the season, if you remember.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm hoping, I'm praying, and because we need it. Like you say, Lewis. Yes, it's a must. There is no dropping points is unacceptable. And if you agree with that, if you're an Arsenal fan out there and know that we must, go ahead and smash up the likes, get the likes up for me, subscribe to the channel, and get that notification bell on. We'll definitely be back really, really soon.